Welcome to General TV 1. Today, we'll explore the incredible transformation of Norway, a country that went from being one of the poorest in Europe to one of the wealthiest and most prosperous nations in the world. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Norway, located atop the Northern Sea and sharing borders with Sweden, Finland, and Russia, is now the world's 5th richest country. It's a place where an astounding 25% of the population are millionaires. The nation ranks as the 7th healthiest and is recognized as the most democratic country in the world. Norway consistently tops global indicators for prosperity and quality of life. But it wasn't always like this. In the 18th century, when the famous economist Thomas Malthus visited Norway, he found a land covered in snow, filled with people who were desperately poor. Norway was a mountainous country where travel was nearly impossible, and its towns were isolated from each other. The people were largely uneducated, and the harsh, cold weather made agriculture nearly impossible. Most of the population struggled to survive. Not long after Malthus left, Norway's situation worsened. The economy collapsed entirely, famine spread across the country, and it seemed like perpetual poverty was Norway's destiny. So how did this nation, once on the brink of despair, transform into one of the wealthiest and most developed countries in the world? Let's uncover the story. First, let's look at the global context. These countries, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, Libya, Russia, and Venezuela, control about 85% of the world's total oil reserves. Yet their combined GDP makes up only 8% of the world's total. None of them are among the world's 10 richest countries. Norway, on the other hand, is the 13th largest oil producer globally, yet it ranks 4th in terms of quality of life. Why is Norway so different? The answer lies in what economists call the oil curse. The discovery of oil can be like winning the lottery. Countries suddenly become rich overnight. But instead of using this newfound wealth wisely, many rulers reduce taxes to gain favor with their people. The oil industry begins to overshadow all other sectors. And as these countries export oil, the demand for their local currencies rises. This makes imported goods cheaper and undermines local industries, leading to their decline. Unemployment rises, wealth becomes concentrated in the hands of a few, and the general population grows increasingly frustrated. This anger often leads to protests and, in extreme cases, violent revolutions, as seen in Libya and Venezuela. Norway's story, however, is different. In the 19th century, long before the discovery of oil, Norway's economy thrived on sea trade. With a favorable coastline, Norway exported timber, fish, and various minerals to European and Asian countries by ship. At that time, Norway boasted the 4th largest merchant fleet in the world, controlling nearly 30% of the trade in the Northern Sea. A key step in Norway's success was the establishment of a parliamentary system. This laid the foundation for strong governance and long-term economic planning. When oil was discovered in the late 1960s, Norway didn't fall into the oil curse trap. Instead, the country carefully managed its oil wealth. The government created a sovereign wealth fund, ensuring that oil revenues were saved and invested for future generations. Today, Norway's wealth isn't just a result of oil. It's the product of prudent economic management, strong democratic institutions, and a commitment to the well-being of its citizens. The country's journey from poverty to prosperity is a remarkable example of how wise governance and long-term planning can transform a nation. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to General TV 1 for more content like this. Until next time, stay informed and stay inspired.